What's going on, guys? We are back here with some more Aetherdrift Standard, and I'm continuing my obsession with Lumbering Worldwagon. We've tried all the different versions of this deck. Celestia, we tried Gruul, I think I might have even tried Simic, and I also tried Golgari. So what if we just remove the extra color this time? So Lumbering Worldwagon is an Aetherdrift card that I'm starting to become more attached to. It hits for a boatload of damage. Its power is equal to the number of lands you control. And when it ETBs or attacks, you can search for a basic, put it onto the battlefield tapped. So it dodges sweepers. It hits for a ton of damage. So it puts them on a very, very, very short clock. And on top of that, providing you extra lands, helps you ramp and get later into the game, cast some of your more expensive cards. So kind of the whole concept is just sort of starting with 4-wagon and then building around that. So you see Llanowar Elves to be able to cast it on turn 2. That's pretty straightforward. You have a bunch of 4-power creatures that can crew the wagon, because I will say, as good as this card is, the 4-power crew cost on it, it's a little steep sometimes. The first thing you'll notice here is 23 forests. Now, you might think to yourself, well, surely in a mono green deck, you can get away with playing just one single utility land. Maybe a Mirrex, maybe a Fountain Port. You could, and I don't think that's terrible. The reason I've chose to omit it is for a couple of reasons. One, we have a whole bunch of double and triple pip cards. 3 Keen-Eyed Curator, 3 Webstrike Elite, 2 Archdruid's Charm, and 3 Polukranos. And if you have your colorless land, you can't cast any of those cards on turn 2 or turn 3. So I think it's a little awkward. And then on top of all of that, Flourishing Bloom-Kin is power and toughness is equal to the number of forests you control. You 0/0, you get the idea. So if you have one of those utility lands that are not forests, then this doesn't get an extra boost. And you might think that's small, but again, on turn 4, you kind of need 4 forests to be able to crew the wagon that turn. The wagon is giving you a forest as well, so maybe that is kind of a moot point, but you get the idea. Now, Lumbering Worldwagon is an extremely powerful card. As I've said, I'm in love with this card. I think it's fantastic. It does need a little bit of help. It needs some way to give evasion or kill spell. So in the black version, you kill their blockers, crew the wagon, hit them for a bunch. White, we were playing with the Steel Seraph to give it flying. And in this deck, we don't have a way to give it flying, but we can give it trample. So Hunter's Talent is a kill spell, so when it enters on the first level, or when it enters, you can fight or have your creature deal damage equal to its power to one of their creatures. And then for 2 mana, you get to level 2, and then you get to give an attacking creature +1/+0 and trample. So, as you can imagine, Lumbering Worldwagon having a huge amount of power in combination with trample, it's pretty good. Give me a thumbs up from there. The 2 drops that I mentioned, Keen-Eyed for a little bit of graveyard hate, and if you have 4 types, can just become a massive beater. I was actually kind of surprised at how often I cycled Webstrike Elite. I really thought it was just going to be Garrick's Companion of sorts, where just 2 mana 3/3 reach, but I cycled it a lot, and mostly just because there is a lot of artifacts and enchantments in Standard right now that I think this card has a lot of utility. Still playing for Pawpatch, because probably the best 1-drop in Standard. Well, maybe not the best 1-drop in Standard, but at least the best green 1-drop in Standard. Defend the Rider for a little bit of protection, and you can get a pilot sometimes to help crew the wagon. The pilot itself doesn't crew the wagon. You need a little bit extra because it is a 1/1 that crews effectively crew 3, so you need 1 more power to crew the wagon. The aforementioned Polukranos, 4/5 reach, phenomenal body against red, and if you can ever flip it against mono red, you should be good. Archdruid's Charm is kind of a weird one, because usually you see this in decks that want to tutor utility lands like Lotus Field and things like that, Thespian Stage. But really here, we're not searching for the land very often. This is mostly a split card of kill a creature and put a counter on something, or exile target artifact or enchantment, which that is still a pretty good split card of kill your creature or disenchant. Exiling is huge, so that it definitely comes up. And then I mentioned trample. There is a couple more ways to give the Worldwagon trample. So you have Agonasaur Rex, which is 8/8 for 5. When you cycle it, you get 2 counters and something, give it trample and indestructible until end of turn. And Nissa, Ascended Animist, which is basically, in this deck, reads -7, you win the game. You only have forests in your deck. So you're giving your creatures +7 and +7 and trample until end of turn. You only need like 2 creatures to kill them. So this is great. Silverback is kind of a weird one because it is good with elves since you can cast it early. Like if you go turn 1, the best curve in this deck is turn 1 elf, turn 2 wagon. That lets you play a 5-drop on turn 3. So turn 3 elder is nice. The problem is it doesn't do anything when it enters the battlefield, doesn't have reach, and you have to really untap with it for it to do anything. So I'm not sure that I like the Silverback Elders that much. They definitely have high upside because getting to do any one of these 3 when you cast every single time you cast a creature spell is powerful. But the fact that it's kind of weak to kill spells, not sure about this one. One thing you'll notice in the sideboard, I was really sick of losing to Domain. So we have 2 Pawpatch, 2 Frillback, 2 Fade from History, and 3 Vivien Reid. So we have 9 more ways to kill enchantments in the sideboard, in addition to the 2 Charms, the 2 Nissas, and the Webstrike Elites. So a lot of ways to kill enchantments. We have a couple of Baloths, the 2 Tyrranax Rexes, which I think are quite good against the blue-white control deck the turn after they tap out for a sweeper, and the 4th copy of Keen-Eyed. Now, I'm not necessarily sure if this is the most powerful version of like all of the wagon decks that I've played, but I do like the consistency of this one. You're never going to get color screwed. I shouldn't say you're never going to get mana screwed, but you're never going to get screwed on colors. All your lands enter the battlefield untapped, and that is definitely the appeal of playing 23 forests. So let's see how we do. I will see you back here in just a little bit for round number 1. What do we got? Elf. Ooh, turn 2 Worldwagon? I'm in. Okay. I don't know if this matchup is good, but I would assume the wagon makes this matchup better, right? Just having a thing that doesn't die to sweepers is good. She does it in 7 hours. That's crazy. Webstrike Elite. Okay, we can't quite kill the Beanstalk this turn, but turn 2 wagon is good. The wagon. Turn 3 Silverback, maybe? Okay. Yeah, we probably have to play the Silverback this turn. Obviously, if they have Zur, this sucks, but if we get to untap but they don't have Zur, like, we are cooking. Because then we just pop all their stuff. Imagine if I was in to play this game. It would just be dead on the spot. Tater Todd, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. The 41 months. Okay. It's probably going to be a little too difficult to Webstrike Elite the Leyline Binding. Also probably going to be tough to Webstrike Elite that one. This is sus. Very, very, very sus. I guess we should probably kick this. Yeah, kick this. Crew, play talent, kill one of the 2 ones. Because I don't want them double blocking the wagon. Let me go to 6. Next turn, we can give it trample. I mean, they're just going to cast Zur and I'm going to die anyways, but... They have 7 cards. Of course they have Zur. This is the Domain experience. Okay, I can honestly maybe beat that. I say maybe. Defend the Rider. Yeah, it's probably better to hold up defend. Let me go elf. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Hold up defend. We could attack for 8 if we animate the talent. 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. I guess I do have 8 mana next turn after the wagon hit to cycle the elite to kill the binding. Because I have 7 lands in the elf. So technically I could kill the binding next turn. I don't know if I want to do that, but I could. This is match 1, game 1 with the green lads. We ended up going 3-3 with the Dimir deck. Temporary lockdown. Okay. Kind of stinks. I have 3 mana left. Okay. But they can't do the Zur this turn, right? I only have 2 mana. I ended up going 3 and 4 in Charlotte before I dropped. Oh, you know what? They're flipping the Hauntwoods this turn. That's bad. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Oh, no, because I can't crew the wagon. Okay, is there a way that I can do this to crew the wagon before popping the lockdown? Because I don't have a creature that can actually fight the Overlord. And I can't use this stuff to crew the wagon. Yeah, I think... Like, I'm wondering if I should cast this now. Because I need, what, 5 mana to kill the lockdown? That leaves me with 2 mana left over. So even if you turn on full control, you need to target a creature when this enters the battlefield. And this is not a legal target when this comes into play. Yeah, I think I have to cast this. And then hope to draw a 2-drop, right? Shit. I mean, I'll show you just to give you an idea. But I'm like 99% sure this doesn't work. I'll even put full control on, but I'm pretty sure it does not work. Yeah, I have control on. Yeah, see, it enters the battlefield. You have to choose the target now. No, you're spoiling. I didn't see the whole Kibler video. Spoilers. Spoilers. It's fine. I didn't watch the whole video. I was gonna watch it later. Because I'm sure he has some very good thoughts on it, you know. I believe it's on his YouTube, yeah. That's where I saw it. I mean, this is 10. Am I 1 short? 1 damage short. Oh, no. God. I'm 1 damage short. Okay, well, I'm way more than 1 damage short, I guess. Never mind. I guess if they had the kill spell the whole time, it didn't matter. Okay. I mean, that was an impressive draw. Not quite good enough, but we do have the answer. We have a lot of disenchants here. It's like our whole sideboard is disenchants. Talent's not good. This might be a matchup I want to cut Elf against. Charm is, well, no, Charm's a disenchant. Maybe Polukranos is bad. The Rex could be bad. What the hell do I cut against them? Honestly, maybe Keen-Eyed is the worst creature. Because it doesn't crew the wagon by itself, and not much is going to the graveyard. So this can probably go. I think that makes sense. Okay, on that note, I'll cut Polukranos. Are we cool? Are we good with that? You don't need the fade. I mean, if I don't need the fade, then why am I playing it in the sideboard? The idea is that they binding your wagon, and then you fade. Like this, if I'm not boarding in this card in this matchup, this card should not exist in my sideboard. But I think it is good for the situations when they, like, if they bind your wagon, it's massive. Is Mascot any good? I'm pretty sure Mascot is worse than all of the other options that we have. Like, I would rather play basically every card that we have in our deck that says kill an artifact or enchantment over Mascot, mostly because Mascot only kills artifacts, does not kill enchantments. Yeah, it only kills artifacts. Bro, turn 3 Vivien on the play? Are you kidding me? Hey, maybe this matchup is not as bad as I thought it was. I'm gonna boss. I'll take a forest. Please and thank you. Am I ready for standard RCs? There's going to be another set. How many sets are going to come out before May? Just one, right? Not two? I can't remember. Just Tarkir. Okay. Yeah, it's tough for me to say what if I'm ready for standard RCs, because Tarkir is very likely going to change the math quite a bit. I'm just going to play into their wraths, honestly. I have so much gas that I can afford to play into it. And I'm doing Pawpatch pre-combat in case they have a... Oh, they have rides and... What if I didn't attack? Shh. It's the 5 headline. Is that cheating? Like, if you... It's very obvious that they have a Rides End because they didn't get priority until I tap the creature. Is that... That's not cheating, right? They got a Azure. Azure. Destroy target creature with flying. Okay. It definitely is flying. Just making sure. It's the arena diff. Someone didn't read the fine print. We call that the arena diff. I'm not playing these web strikes, am I? I'm pretty content with just hitting them for 8 damage. Holding up web strike. Yeah, I'm pretty sure last time I checked, Zur has fly. I'm just going to win this game without these fades. Fade just completely unnecessary. Okay, have they deceased? Not quite, because I can only kill one blocker. Just cycle this. Nah, this is fine. Does that kill them? I think it kills them exactly, right? 6, 7, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think it's exactsies. Oh, they have smite. Okay, never mind. So they go to 1 because they smite this and I hit them for 10. Or they could just concede. I mean, if they had smite, they would have played it out though, right? Because if they had smite, they go to 1, they play Zur, go back to 8, like they're maybe okay. So they still die. Oh, there was 2 Pawpatches, right. Yeah. For some reason I thought there was only 1. No, you're right. They still die. Didn't matter. Well, I mean, I won the game with Fade from History in my hand, so I guess that means we don't need it? Oh. So this is what? Potential turn 3 Elder? Is that good enough? Probably, right? Keep it. I would say this hand is a bit on the weak side, but used to think Crew 4 was too much. No, the wagon is sicko. The more I play with that card, the more I like it a lot. I could have played second elf there instead of charm, but that's worse if they have lockdown. Yeah. So now what? Actually, it might have been better if they had lockdown, because I could go elf, Pawpatch the lockdown, untap land plus elder. Maybe elf was better now that I think about it. I think I was gonna let them have this. Get a land. Feels bad to get a land though. I don't know. Get a Frillback, but I can't cast it. I do kind of need a land, right? Yeah, I need a land. That's not bad. Now that we've ideally baited out the lockdown. I mean, they could have a second one, I guess. And maybe that's why they were so, willing to use the first one. But I think Clay Champion kind of sucks. That's the one that just gets a big bozo, bunch of counters. I think my plan is cast this and hope they have Zur. Because if they have Zur, we can clear it. We can go Pawpatch the Zur, cast Bloom-Kin, pop the Overlord. But if they have Sunfall, then we're kind of toast. Just didn't draw the Planeswalkers. Yeah, honestly, if Green Overlord was not a card, more people would probably play the wagon. It's that good. The wagon's sicko. Okay, that's fine. Jesus, now what? So if I Frillback Kicker, pop the Binding, I then can't play a creature. So it might be better to just Pawpatch the Binding, cast Bloom-Kin, pop the Overlord. Save the Frillback. I can hold up Defend if I do that too, right? So combat, hit with this. They don't block. And then we go tap elf, pop this. What are the other modes? Destroy top 5 land benefit tapped, gain 4. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop the Overlord. What times do you cloak the Bloom-Kin? I would say when you have excess mana, which happens a decent amount with the wagon, but kind of depends on the board state. I don't think you do it very often. Like, I haven't really ran into a situation where I've wanted to do it. I'm sure it comes up, but okay. Combat, I guess. Maybe these 3. If they have Ride's End for Elder, we have the Defend. Counter here, counter here. I will defend the rider. If they have a second kill spell, we get 2 more Pawpatch triggers. All right, rider successfully defended. So now they double. Oh, they just go chump chump. Okay. They probably try to Sunfall me. Do I want to pop the lockdown? No. I mean, they have to cast Wrath, right? We talked about this a little bit earlier. I'm of the opinion that I don't think there's going to be any changes in Standard. Casting this has got to be lethal through any kill spell, right? Do this. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything that's going to be banned in Standard. I mean, there's definitely some cards you could make arguments for, but I just don't think that... I'm not sure. I'm not convinced that any of that stuff is that problematic, you know? 6, 10, 15. And then 15 minus 6 is 9, plus 4 is 13, so it's still lethal, even through a Ride's End. Right? 4, 7, 9, plus 4 is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's pretty good. So, Pawpatch Recruit is a magic card. It's a pretty good one at that. But I also just don't think that they're willing to do anything in Standard outside of that very, very specific window, you know? Yeah, and I guess you could go the other way, right? Where it's like if your goal is to try to print cards that compete with Monstrous Rage and Up the Beanstalk on a power level standpoint, then you're just gonna make things worse at that point. So I don't know. It's like I guess I could maybe go either way, but if you're asking me what I think is going to happen, like what the most likely outcome is based on what they've said before, I would have to say that there's not going to be any changes. Now, I don't necessarily like... that's maybe not my 100% outlook. Like, you know, I would consider banning something just to maybe change things up, but you know, I don't know if anything needs to get banned. Yes, I do agree that scheduled ban announcements are terrible. I think that is something they should do away with. I don't know if they're ever going to be willing to pull the trigger on that, though. Have your stream up and clicked on a YouTube video, I get an ad from you and YouTube at the same time, but they were the same ad syncing at the exact same time. That's marketing, folks. That is marketing. All right, I'll resolve one of these eventually. Okay, well, I did say eventually. I didn't say now. What are they cooking over there? Blue-black control? Well, we only got 2 types. I got artifacts. Okay. They finally found a cut-down target, huh? Finally located a cut-down target, I see. Yeah, it was not great. I will agree with that. The RC was definitely not great. As far as like, you know, I mean, I only played against Breach. I only played against Breach once. But from a coverage standpoint, it was not that interesting to watch, I agree. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm probably going to go back to playing a little bit of Modern. Maybe we'll do like a split, a little bit of Standard, a little bit of Modern. But with the RSQ season being Modern, next season, I do want to play a little bit more Modern, get back into it. You think they have a kill spell? I mean, what's my other line, right? It's like play a 3/3. I'm just gonna go for it. It's the best use of my mana, right? Play Talon. What if I just do this? Okay. Yeah. That sounds about right. Right. No, I'm good. technically not a kill spell. Actually, I wonder if they're doing like teaching stuff, because they're not bounce, obviously. They could be like demons, maybe, but I don't really think demons would want to play Hornlock Whale, right? Like, I don't know. What if I just like, what if I did this? And then not play the elite this turn? Well, they're not playing artifacts or enchantments, are they? In blue-black? Gearhulk, maybe? But that would be, what, 7 mana to kill a Gearhulk? I'm just going to cast this. Fuck that. And then I guess we hope we draw a creature that triggers the talent. Yeah, I don't think they're playing demons, though. I think they're just, like, blue-black control. If Think Twice, they could be a Mind Splice deck, too. I ain't blocking. I ain't blocking. Oh, right, this just triggers it anyways, because it gets +1/+0. Combat. I forgot that the talent triggers it. Talent just triggers itself. I mean, that's good. We're at 7. We're trying to race the whale. Okay. Wait, are they winning the race? Because they have... Oh, I'm just dead! No! Fuck! Okay, well, it turned out the whale did race me, huh? Well, get whaled. Just get absolutely whaled. They didn't want the free information? You gotta mill me there, right? I mean, I'll take the free information, because I want to know what the fuck you're playing. 2 silver scrutinies. Okay, this is just like hardcore control then, right? Yeah, actually raced by a whale. Whales aren't that fast, are they? How does that work? All right, so I would like Vivien Reid. You got counter spells? I got something for those. Talent's bad. Rex is not great either, right? This is, I mean, fighting is irrelevant. Well, I don't know. I might want to fight the whale. Maybe cut the charms, keep the Rex. Yeah, we didn't see a Mind Splice, but I honestly would not be surprised if they had Mind Splice in their deck. Which is like, you know, I mean, we have 5 ways to kill it. So I think that's enough. We have the elites too, so we have 8 ways to kill it. That should be enough. Just gonna do this. So now that I know they have whales, I'm probably not gonna flip it that often. Because flipping that thing is really not good against whale. Keen-Eyed Curator. It's really nice that we're blanking their cut downs. I like that. I'm gonna do this for mana efficiency. Now, what is this list that WMB sent? Cut down, vacuum, anoint, tear ass. So it's like Ketramos, Worldwagon, but you're not playing the crime stuff. How many ways do you have to trigger Ketramos? 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Oh, you're playing 4 cease and desist. Really? It's interesting. I'm not opposed to it. I'm definitely not opposed to it. Any face downs? No. I don't think we go face down. It's less damage next turn. Oh, I guess, yeah, it's good with Ketramos. I could buy it. Maybe that's the key to just the like the black-white Ketramos control deck is just play 4 Cease and Desist main deck. It's a way to cycle, like get a little bit of value out of Ketramos early. I just every time I build the like a just a straight up black-white Ketramos deck, I feel like it's always short a win con. And I don't know what other win con to play. Like maybe you're supposed to be a black overlord, like black overlord, white overlord, and scroll shift. Could do something like that maybe. Forgot to exile a card. Do I want to give them a second creature for cover up? Thing is, if I don't play anything, they're not forced. I need to force them to cast the cover up, you know. I need them to cast it. Because if I don't do anything and they just go end step kill spell, then like I'm just dead, you know. Do you have a link to the list, Cross Honor? Because I saw a list on Moto that looked interesting. No, I know, but it picks up Ketramos is the point. I feel like it's just too threat light. And maybe being threat light doesn't matter because Ketramos is so hard to kill. So maybe the fact that you're light on threats just is not relevant at all, you know? Maybe that's the idea. The horses kill? What horse? 3 steps ahead. What's up, Diabolical? I did not day 2. I went 3 and 4 before I dropped. But I had a great time. It was great. Got 5 in hand. It's gonna be a tough one. I need them to get to a spot where they don't hold up 6 mana. Like that, but I only have 5. Fuck, I can't kill them this turn. Okay. I think I cycle this. I don't really know what I'm looking for, I guess, but okay, kind of that. All right, they're at 5. So now presumably if they Wrath, they hold up 2. They can Wrath hold up mana for a kill spell, but the Rex just kills them if I find a land. Sure. So what, Shelly hold up Whale maybe? I was thinking about going to Indy, but the problem with Indy is that with both Minneapolis and Hartford coming up, I don't know if I can really swing another trip like that. And they're at 4. Quick math. What is 8 minus 5? The answer is not 4. I mean, I guess the second one is good, right? Because it makes them trade, then the second one's better. Okay. Please tell me I'm not going to lose this game with them at 1. They have the chump vehicle. Shelly has Death Touch. But if they have a Wrath, I would rather have them trade for the Annex, the Tyrranax. Because if I animate the vehicle, they trade untap Wrath. I have nothing in play, but at least this way I can keep the wagon in play. For spots like this. You know what I mean? They're at 3 now. Sounds like you need a subathon. I've been thinking about doing a subathon. It's a lot, though. It is a lot. It's also a lot on my computer, which that's whatever, but that's something you got to prepare for, you know? You can't just wake up one day and be like, all right, I'm doing it. You got to really prepare for it. It's true. I would have had the 7th land for the Rex. That's a good point. That's the other thing too, is like trying to come up with different ideas for the subathon, like incentives and stuff. I don't know what I would do. I just do like some giveaways. But I want to do more than that, you know? Like what's the big top, like the big top end of the subathon, you know? Eight poison, by the way. All right, game 3. I do have Virtue, but we have some Disenchants. I could keep in Hunter's Talent for the Shieldred. Would it convince you if WWB was in town after the Hartford RC? Not necessarily. I don't sleep in my jeans like a psycho. I don't do that. I could do shave my head, yeah. I was thinking about doing that anyways, but you guys don't have to know that. I definitely didn't just say that. Surely I don't play this, right? Yeah, there's no way. Not in this matchup. Keen-Eyed Curator. Subathon goal, plays Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! On Master Duel. No, don't ever wish that upon me, please. For the love of God, don't do that. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Are you kidding me? I have a hard enough time playing Edison. Dingo kicked my ass this weekend, by the way. I don't remember the final record, but it was like he won a lot more than I did, by the way. If you think about it in a weird way, I basically was the reason Dingo top 60 in the RC because of our Edison games. You know, I prepared him for the Storm games, right? So the best way that I can describe Edison is if you know what pre-modern is, Edison is basically the Yu-Gi-Oh version of pre-modern. It's an old school format that's played 2011 back. It's fun as hell. It's a lot of fun. No, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh format. It's Yu-Gi-Oh's version of pre-modern. Is the best way I think that I can describe it. No, Bot of Greed is definitely not legal. 100% banned. You are not allowed to play that card. You think they have a Wrath? I feel like if they had a Wrath there, they would have taken 10. I'm just gonna play this. I guess they might have the Wrath, but they missed a land drop, so they're just like, they feel like maybe even if they have the Wrath, they might still want to cast the removal spell there. Correct. Yeah, Ghosty puts it exactly right. The reason it's called Edison is there was a tournament a long time ago, back in 2011, and the tournament was held in Edison, New Jersey. And at the time, that is the reason the format's called Edison is because they're using the ban list from that tournament, which was held in Edison, New Jersey. We only have 3 types here, which kind of sucks. Instant sorcery creature. Surely I don't commit anything else, right? If 3 in hand with a Reef? Ugh. Why is Magic such a hard game? I think I'm just chilling with this. All right, go. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Oh shit, I should exile their cards. Whoops. That's my bad. Oh. Well, hello there. Playing this, because then if I draw a land, I guess this. Tyrranax Rex. Jose Dingo got to play the Jinzo OTK deck for the first time. And like I told him if he drew Future Fusion, I would explain how the combo worked. And the first game he played, he just activated Future Fusion. I was like, all right, well, you're not supposed to do it that early. And then I explained to him how it worked, and he was like, wait, really? You can do that? It was great. Oh man. Oh, he beat the shit out of me, yeah. There is a Doom Discord. Exclamation point Discord. GG. Tyrranax Rex too strong. This green deck is kind of cracked. We'll do one after this. You've already seen my opening hand though, so it's cheating. I'm on the play. Chat, talk me out of the sand. sell either talk me out of this hand or sell it to me like a car salesman. You'll never draw a second land. Well, what if I told you I have a third land in my hand? It just comes into play tapped. I'm gonna ship it. Yo, can I get that first hand back? Yeah, it doesn't look so bad now. Kind of wish I had that first hand. Okay. Honestly, I think this hand is better than the first two. I legitimately think this hand is better than the first two. I'm going to cast one of these because I don't have a guaranteed third land drop. All right, shouldn't have cast it. Noted. Great, look at that. I mean, unironically, it is great if I can find a land. Ooh. El Goblido. Xenorath, thank you for the tier 1. The 2-month resub. Welcome back, Xenorath. Land me. Ooh. Your turn. That's not good. Cinema. Okay, in my defense, if I had kept the first hand, the fact that my opponent had Torch and Firebrand meant that I probably still would have lost this game. To be fair, right? They would have killed my first elf, killed my second elf, and I would have died. So, you know. Four speed. They have 2 burnouts. Jesus. What? Stop that. Get out of here. I was hoping they would play the 4th that turn. We're dead. We are extremely dead. Okay. How do we beat goblins? I guess we're gonna board in Baloth just because they're better than Nissa is just unplayable against them. Like it's Baloth is not great, but it's better than Nissa. I kind of still like the Elders though. Maybe the Rex can go for a 3rd Baloth. Could just do this. Like these are 4s. Just lower the curve a little bit. Yeah. Stop! Okay, we have drawn the ace in the hole, the unbeatable, unblemished, unbothered, moisturized, Polukranos Reborn. Simply cannot be beaten. Do I attack? It's probably psychotic to attack. I'm just going to pass. Now, I don't know what they have that can kill a 4 or 5, but... This isn't Dingo Stream. No! Come on, man. I forgot they were playing white. Fuck! Okay. Shit. Well, I kind of want to do this. And I think I want to map onto the 1/1. Dude, I'm not attacking. I'm never attacking this game. Until I draw Hunter's Talent, then maybe I'll attack. That can exile Polukranos. I'm blocking if you attack. Come on, man. Come on, man. All right, go here again. Surely I hit a spell this time. Okay. Pog. I don't know if playing that face down is good, but I kind of want to. So put land and play untapped. No, they're tapped. 5 mana, 2 forests. Okay. So there's a couple of problems with playing colorless lands in this deck, Diabolical. And first one is you have Flourishing Bloom-Kin. So if you play colorless lands, then kind of messes with that a little bit. And secondly, because you're playing Polukranos, Webstrike Elite, and Keen-Eyed Curator, you cannot afford to ever have a colorless land in your opening hand. Like, you can maybe draw one on turn 5 or turn 6, but otherwise, it just any other turn besides that is terrible. Polukranos. God, they just have so many chump blockers. Like, what's my end game here? We have to find a talent, right? You could play 1 Mirex, but I did think about that. But like, again, 1 tops. Don't play more than 1. You could play 1 though. Yeah, talents are only way out of this, right? But are we just never attacking until we find talent? I guess so. Yeah, maybe I could try to flip this next turn. This is going to be a weird-ass game. A very, very strange game, I predict. I guess I'll put a counter on Polukranos. Sure. They have 2 in hand. Heavy. Yeah. Order blockers, please. Because, like, they're just going to block, and then I get to eat their token anyways, right? Like, I'm pretty sure attacking is just better. My cousin is not Chum-Li. Stop. Jose, stop spreading false information, please. They're not gang blocking, are they? There's no way. Ah? Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I'm in. I am in. Is that good for them? Okay. That doesn't do what you think it does. Did they think I weren't going to get tokens? I'm being told to look up Crash or Wake. I will do so. Crasher Wake. I see a striking resemblance with this Crasher Wake character that you've decided to tell me to take a look at. I'm going to block with the lifelink token. I've already looked up Chum-Li, okay? For those of you who haven't seen, here is Crasher Wake. It's the same guy. I drew a Bloom-Kin. A brave new world. No, that's not what I meant to do. Hold on. I'm all over the place now. There we go. He's gone. Get you a luchador mask now? Please no. Yeah, damage. Okay. I would like to deploy a 2-mana 7/7. I mean, they're gonna run out of blockers eventually, right? Now that I have 3 giant things that I can... okay. That does help them not run out of blockers. Still blocking, but... really just need to find that Hunter's Talent. I accept. I accept. Now what? Well, the shitty thing is they can kind of just trade for everything, right? Oh, no, because I can kill a Horde Master. Okay, yeah. So you fight you. Mm-hmm. Dead. Dead Jim. Burnout. 4 toughness is less than 8, so let's go here. Oh, this puts 1 into your hand? I thought it put them both in the battlefield. Okay, I should have done that then. For some reason, I thought it put both in the battlefield. Yeah, I just thought it was just 2 onto the battlefield. That's my bad. I've never actually flipped this card before. I guess that means we only attack with 1, right? Yeah, I think we only attack with 1. Just take 9. Okay. Now we do this. Okay. You know, if I had just read the card, I would have known what the card did. But that would require me to read the card, you know. A block. That's huge that they're not drawing that. Streamers don't read cards confirmed. I thought you already knew this. Okay. Well, now I can make up for my mistake last turn. It's a good draw. That's a good draw. Not gonna complain about that one. Dude just drew 2 back-to-back Hunter's Talents. Game 3. Okay, so what I've learned, the way to play this matchup is never attack until you draw Hunter's Talent, and then they die. But just don't ever attack, okay? Most important thing, write that down. Don't ever attack until you find this card. Then you're good. Yeah, well, I boarded out the Nissa. Should I keep in the Nissas because of that? Maybe Nissa's better than Frillback, just because the games just go like that so often. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I mean, if you just go like turn 2, 5/5, turn 3, 4/5, turn 4, 3/3 plus 5/5, like they can't ever attack. Okay. This hand has a problem of having too many talents and not enough beef. So I would like to say to this hand, where's the beef? I think I mean, it's interesting because this is still just a 2-mana kill spell. And we do have a lot of beef. Yeah, Krenko's so hard with that game plan. Well, I mean, this is the only card in my deck that can kill Krenko. I guess I have 2 charms too, so I have 5 kill spells. This hand's close. I'm going to keep it. I don't know if I should, but I'm going to keep it. Did I board charm out? Maybe I did. I don't remember. I would take your word for it, but I just don't remember. You think I can afford beef in this economy? I mean, I'm going to have to, right? So playing this is kind of sus into a kill spell, so let's just do this first. This will bait the kill spell out. You think they fixed the sideboard bug? You might be right. I don't have a way to confirm this, but if this is correct, then I did not board out the charms. And I think you are correct. I think these are the cards that I boarded out, right? When did they fix that? That's awesome. I never knew that. I had no idea they fixed that. That's actually a huge upgrade. Like huge quality of life upgrade, you know what I mean? Huh. I think I just kill both, right? Yeah. They have 2 cards in hand. Play beef? No, it's more important to kill the Bastronauts first, I think. So click on your deck, click on your sideboard, and I believe these are the cards that were boarded out. Because before, what happened is you could do this before, but when you clicked on your sideboard, it would only ever show you the sideboard you submitted, not the current sideboard. Like it would just show you your game 1 sideboard or whatever. I'm not showing this to chat, by the way. That's not happening. I want to play? Sure, I'm in. Show chat. I'll show chat for 5 gifted. That's how embarrassing it is. You got to pay up for that one. This Goblins again? Should I have traded? I don't think I should have traded. Okay, don't torch my homie, please. Oh, no. Fuck me. All right, fine. God damn it. Patrick, thank you for the gifted. I say thank you, but I don't really mean thank you, if you know what I mean. But thank you for the gifted subs. If you didn't get one from Patrick, be sure to thank them in the chat. What is this attack? This is psychotic. Let me get Chumley up on screen for you. What does this attack mean? It's a raid goblin attack. It could be a the goblin stack doesn't play rage though. I'm just fucking blocking. Alright, whatever. I mean, it's still a trade. It's like kind of not that bad. No, Chumley. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. Chumley. You feel Chatter got beat because of Chun-Li? I don't know. I don't think that's the case. I mean, realistically, we'll never know, you know? There's no way to know. You thought it was Chumley from Pawn Stars? Stop! You're lying to me. I know you're lying to me. Howl Squad Heavy. You gotta stop attacking with these 1/1s, dog. Ooh. Legendary creature secured. How much do I respect them actually attacking with Howl Squad Heavy? I could just race them, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna race them. All right, level deuce. Level deuce. You get pumped. Pick 9. To be honest, all I heard was, I'm not showing chat, then I'll show it for 5 gifted. Okay, I see. The idea, apparently, this is supposed to be me, I think is the joke. The joke is that it looks like me, but it really doesn't look like me. You know what I mean? But that's the idea, at least. Chumley could stay on screen for a little bit. Krenko. Yeah, it's a bit sus, to be honest. You'd crush at a Chumley cosplay. Would I? I don't know if I believe you. I am not blocking. Okay, they're at 7. Wait, are we cooked? Chat, don't tell me we're cooked. I would like to not be cooked. Problem is, do I have 2 turns? Let's trample them over. Yeah, but they can gang block, can't they? So 6/5. I guess if they gang block, they have less stuff for Krenko next turn. So maybe they just chump and go to 1. Huh? Okay. I don't understand the chump. Why would they go to 2 instead of 1? Go. Can I just say you've got a Worldwagon on you as well? No, you can't say that. Although you did just say that, so. Bro, you missed a goblin. What are you doing? Wait till combat. It's a compliment. I took it as such. That's why, you know. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm going to ride her anyway, so I might as well just block with the wagon. I don't think they're dead, though. I think they can survive a turn. Did we lose if we flip Polyboy? I think this line is better. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this line is better. So, pump this. Likely to chump wagon. Well, they can't chump wagon now. Is it? I don't know. Is it better to... Oh, you know what? Now that I think about this, it's probably better to talent the Bloom-Kin, because they cut... Like, if I talent the Bloom-Kin, they have to gang block this, but then they can't trade this, right? So that was probably a mistake. I think I should have pumped the Bloom-Kin instead. Yeah, that might have been a little bit better. I think, but I'm not positive. Chumley my wagon. Stop. Stop it. If folks of you who are watching this on YouTube, let me know your favorite Chumley story in the comment section below. We're talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh character, by the way. 1, 2, 3. There's too many creatures here. All right, kill them all. All right, how much you got left? You got 2 homies. I deploy kick Pawpatch. Who am I teaching? Why are we talking about that? What do you mean? When he went 3-4 in Charlotte, but still had a good time. Yeah. Oh my god. That is a very classic Chumley moment. I will choose no blocks. I'll play a forest. I'll go to combat. I'll attack with everything. Okay. Next game. Oh, I guess the Rex is another way to give trample. Yeah, maybe I should keep Rex. God, this is the same hand as last time. It's got, I mean, I can't mulligan turn 1 elf, turn 2 Pawpatch. We'll draw beef. I mean, half our deck is beef at this point, so we always draw beef. Like, what are we drawing if we're not drawing beef? Beef secured, by the way. His favorite card is Big Koala. Is that Chumley's favorite card is Big Koala? I know what Big Koala is. I'm down. Big Koala is basically just Polukranos Red. Yeah, see, I drew Big Koala. My boss monster. Yeah, I have better plans for this mana. It's a vanilla. Yeah, but it's a big ass vanilla, you know what I mean? Like you can't say Big Koala is just a vanilla. It's like it's massive. You can say that, but it's just kind of a sicko block, but I'm not gonna make it. This game would have been a lot easier if they didn't kill my elf. Just throw that out there. Even sounds like Chumley. I don't know. Come on, I don't believe you. You're definitely lying to me. The Australian deck, which played Big Green Dumb Idiots, Big Qual is the equivalent to the new 9/7 for 5 mana for Aetherdrift. Oh, just like the vanilla 9/7? That kind of tracks. Although, I mean, I don't have a single vanilla creature in my deck. I guess you could maybe call this a vanilla creature, kind of. Okay. Important question. How do I not die? At 13. Calculating. Calculating. I mean, step 1 is kill the Krenko, right? There's no world where I say go and then Krenko lives. So we must do this. Your turn. I think we're cooked, though. El Goblino. Okay. No second Krenko is good. Hold. They should probably just send everything, honestly. Well, all the tokens. You got something tricky over there, huh? Well, I mean, this kind of works out for me, right? This combat went a lot better than it was going to, because I was going to lose 2 creatures, and now I lose 1 instead. So they just spotted me a creature, basically. I mean, they dealt me, 6 damage and got a speed, whatever, but I am not attacking. So 7, 8, 9, 10, minus 4, 6. So block 4, take 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, minus 4, 7. It's going to be tricky. Do they have enough to escape it? It's 4 cards, right? Yeah, okay. But if they send everything and I kill the heavy, they will have enough to escape this. I think they should just send everything. 8, 11. I can deal them 15. I mean, they have me on a 2-turn clock if they attack with the heavy. If they just send everything, I can't kill them on the crackback. Okay. Well, I will do this, and this, and this, and this. Legal blockers have been declared. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm still dead on board. Not dead on board? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, -5. I am dead on board, right? Well, I'm dead on board if they attack, which they haven't done the past couple of turns, so you never know. Maybe they won't do it this turn. Trust. Okay. Well, turns out it didn't matter. Okay, all right. Okay, Rex in the play. Rex me. I came in like a Rexing ball. Okay, that was pretty bad. I don't know why I said that. I will cut. I'm gonna cut a Pawpatch, actually. It's my worst blocker. They don't have that many kill spells, I think. Well, the problem with Silverback is it's a 5-drop, right? It doesn't have any evasion. There's no trample, none of that stuff. And like, I don't actually think the 4 to 8 life that you gain off Silverback. I mean, I'm playing Baloth because it costs 4. It's like, you know, it's basically a cheaper version of Elder. I don't know. Like, maybe it's better than I think it is. Maybe Elder is better than Baloth in the play. Well, the reason I want the Nissa is, like, a lot of time, but what really matters in this matchup is trample. That's why I boarded back in the Agonasaur Rex. So having 3 talent, 2 Nissa, and a Rex is 6 ways to give trample. Because if I don't find a way to give trample, I can't ever win. They just chump infinity, you know? So, like, I don't like Nissa that much, but I think the trample on Nissa maybe comes up more often than the life off of Silverback. I think, but I'm not sure. Because like Nissa's, I guess I'm thinking of Nissa not as a 5 in this match. I'm thinking of Nissa as a 7, of just 7 mana win the game, you know? But I think it's necessary with how many tokens they can make. Because I could certainly see board states where they have a bunch of tokens, but they can't really push a lot of damage because we're just not attacking. And if we're playing the game of not attacking until we find a way to give trample, then I think the Nissa is a little bit better in those games. Yeah, and it's also really not that hard to get to 7 when we have Elf and Wagon, you know? I think it's more realistic than it sounds. Because it sounds a little far-fetched, but... Maybe I should... I don't know. Maybe I should have mulliganed this hand. It was Curator, Wagon, 3 lands. Seemed fine. Probably going to get murdered this game, though. Well, not really, because I don't know if their deck plays 4 card types. Thinking if I should attack this turn. Attacking is worse if they have Howl Squad. It's actually kind of close. Second Curator. Well, I want to be able to double spell next turn. So if I played Keen-Eyed this turn, I can't double spell next turn. So I think we go Wagon, no attack, next turn, double spell. Then we can attack next turn. I have card types, but I don't really have efficient ways to put cards in the graveyard. So I don't know how often, like, my card types are going to matter that much. All right, I think I want to do this. just send this, then kick Pawpatch second main. They're not going to block. Is it kick Pawpatch or is it just play both of these? It might just be play both of these. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's way better to play both. All right, your turn. I don't think the Pawpatch matters. They don't have that many kill spells. Why don't we crew with Pawpatch? Oh, I could have used these two and then left this back to block here. Yeah, that would have been a little bit better. I mean, incentivizing them to attack with this is not bad, because if they do, I'm just going to double block with 2 Curators. So, like, I kind of want them to attack with the heavy, because I want this thing off the battlefield. So I think it ends up being fine. I don't think it changes much. And I could still double the Bastronaut with these two. Worst case, I could trade Pawpatch for a token if I wanted to. Not that I wouldn't want to do that, but that's bad. That is very bad. I wonder if they attack with anything but the 2/2s. I think we're winning this race, but it's really close. If we draw a Talent, we're chilling. I think. Talent, kill the Horde Master, activate, pop off from there. Oh, wait, now they're going to have double heavy mana next second main phase? Oh, we're kind of dead, aren't we? Yeah, that's not good. I forgot they're going to have both these turned on second main. What do they have? I guess I will put a counter on this, because I'm going to trade the Pawpatch anyways. No, this is not great. Yeah, this is really bad. What do you think of Worldwagon and Felidar Retreat? Sounds kind of cool. Could maybe do Bristly Bill too. Oh my god. Come on, man. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. All right. I'm dead. That was a brutal Horde Master hit. My goodness. My goodness. But I do like the idea of just being able to like use the retreat to get, like, you know, getting a bunch of lands off the wagon to trigger the retreat is nice. Somebody showed that deck to me, Covert Man. I like the look of it. The only concern I have is there's not enough win conditions. I actually have that deck up on my other monitor because I was thinking about building it, but Pawpatch. The Keen-Eyed first. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I didn't want to play it on stream, because I saw it earlier today and I was like, man, I've been really wanting to just try Black-White Ketramos, and this deck looks super sick, but I just can't ever play it on stream because the games take forever. You know what I mean? It's not really a good stream deck. Even though I do think it's probably pretty good, you know. I played Eldrazi and Charlotte Volcanius, the Heragas version. I liked it. I mean, if I could run the tournament back, I would play Breach, but I did like the deck. I liked it a lot more in testing than I did in the RC, I guess I'll say that. Well, I mean, if the games take forever, you're just on average getting in a lot less games, you know? So it's like I guess the way that I look at it is there's less Magic being played. So from my perspective, and maybe there are some people out there that enjoy watching those kinds of decks, but at least from my perspective, it's, you know, that's the way that I look at it. Also, if Dingo just told me how broken Storm was, I would have played Storm. I have the entire Storm deck just sitting in my box. You know, if he had convinced me that Storm was great, I would have played it. How many disenchants is too many? The answer is there isn't a number. What did we cut the last time? I think we cut Rex. And Talent was gone. Cut Rex. Cut Polukranos. I guess Webstrike is kind of awkward against them. It's not really a disenchant because you can't realistically ever kill a Leyline or an Overlord with this because it's too much mana. Yeah. Wait, I'll cut one of these. That's probably better. Chumley is the mascot today, okay. He's the stream mascot. And by that I mean I've actually just installed a new webcam. And that is the other instance of the webcam. This hand's good if we can find a land. Yeah, that's Dubin HD. Okay, land secured. That is good. Ding, ding. Just Chumley. He's just vibing. All right. Do we kill Beans or do we play Wagon? God, I hate this decision. This decision sucks. I think either outcome is bad. But I think it has to be Wagon, right? Like, I hate it, but... All right, take 4. Take 4. Ooh. Okay. Are they going to main phase ride down? No. I think I just like this line better. Yeah, I like this line better. They obviously have Ride's End in hand, but I don't know if I care that much because I have the Pawpatch now. Yeah, this line puts more lands into play too, which is nice. The problem is now they just, well, no, this line's horrible, right? Because don't they just go kill Wagon, untap, temp lockdown me? I guess I have Pawpatch for the lockdown, so it's maybe fine. Yeah. I do get the land too, so it's not the worst. Yeah, we could do one after this Calper if you want to. I mean, you always send me bangers, so I'm down. I mean, I lose the token and I lose the 2 counters, so it's not like, you know. Yes, the lockdown is not game ending, but okay, you're dead on board. Did they get auto tapped? I think they might have got auto tapped. I think this is good for game 3, right? Yeah, we're chilling. 17 disenchants. I mean, turn 2 Worldwagon is pretty fucking good. Kimball that. This is the best start against Domain, right? Turn 3 Vivien on the draw. I mean, it'd be better if I was in the play, but Season is a lot better than Fade. Remind me the text on Season. can't even binding, right? Oh, they had 3. They can't binding. 17 disenchants in deck, doesn't have 1 in hand. Classic. So 5. 1 is counter vigilance tramp. Oh, trample is nice. 2 is destroy, and then 3 is draw cards. It's a pretty big difference between 4 and 6, but you might be right. I could buy that. I put 2 to the bottom. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. I just took a land. It would be quite good here. Yeah. No, you're probably right. So here, I mean, it's got to be Pawpatch because they probably have Rides End. So Pawpatch first. I just don't know if I want to commit anything else. Maybe the second wagon was good. I don't think I'm committing anything else, though. Even if they kill this wagon, well, maybe I'll commit something. I don't know if I want to. It does draw a shit ton of cards of wagon, yeah. So 1 here, 1 here. If 4 in hand. Plain elf, maybe? It's probably okay. Yeah, I'm down with that. Hold the rest. Notably, no black beta. That's good. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Season might be main deckable. I could buy that. So, probably just Wagon Bloom-Kin. Could face down the Bloom-Kin. That sounds bad, though. Let's not do that. Well, I can elite next turn. So the reason I'm doing this is because I want to put 2 big bozos into play this turn. And then next turn be able to go cycle, kill this, get this back, use these 3 to crew the wagon. I can attack for 16 next turn. So I think it's better to just do this first, and then I can pop off next turn, you know what I mean? So now we go cycle for 3. You want to kill the binding? I guess we can. Step. Oh, and then Vivien downtick on the lockdown. Yes. Yeah, you're right. That's way better. We could just get it all. They could have binding the Vivien with this on the stack, which would be kind of a disaster if they did that. Thankfully, they didn't, though. That would have been pretty bad. So this is an attack for 18, right? They fucked up. Thank God they fucked up. All right, take 8. Yeah, expected. I mean, we have Vivien, so it's kind of not the end of the world, right? Tranquilo. I have 9 mana. I don't really care about life, do I? I do care about their graveyard because they are playing Analyze the Pollen, so let's just go do decline. Oh, I misclicked. Okay, good. Oops. Destroy exile. Thankfully, you can cancel that. Whoops. In game, of course. All right, you got a second wipe for me? You're going to need at least 1 more, probably even 2 more. Maybe just 1 more. Yeah, we really should swap the Indestructible Mattering. I guess I target the Frillback? Yeah, target Frillback, right? Okay, well, nice. Yeah, so swap, what are we swapping? Swap Fade from History for the season. This deck feels like it kind of cooks Domain, huh? You have, like, post board, you have 20 disenchants, and you have the wagons, and every single creature you have, they have to answer on the spot. This deck kind of seems like it just destroys Domain.